Good morning, students. Today we will discuss one of the important topic in lipid metabolism, that is beta oxidation of fatty acids. Okay, so alpha oxidation, omega oxidation also there, but mostly long chain fatty acids which are metabolized or oxidized by the beta oxidation. So definition of beta oxidation is the oxidation and splitting of two carbon units occurs at the beta carbon of atom of fatty acid chain. So this is called as beta oxidation. So oxidation at the beta carbon of fatty acid. So beta oxidation. So that leads to the result in sequential removal of two carbon fragments acetyl CoA. So this acetyl CoA is major source of energy of ATP. So organ, in which organ this beta oxidation occurs? Most of the tissues in the body except like brain, erythrocytes, adrenal medulla cannot utilize the fatty acids for their requirement. So subcellular site like occurs in mitochondrial matrix. In beta oxidation there are three steps are there. Activation of fatty acids which is occurs in cytosol, then transport to the mitochondria, then third one is beta oxidation proper in mitochondrial matrix. So activation of fatty acid which is occurs in cytosol by the fatty acid which is acted by the thiokinase which require ATP. So ATP will form pyrophosphate directly. So here two ATPs are utilized. Then so on adenyl group is added to the fatty acid to form acyl adenylate. Then this acyl adenylate will combine with the coenzyme A to form acyl CoA. Okay. So this is the activation of fatty acid in the cytosol. This is the first step. Here two ATPs are utilized. Remember this is a reaction which requires thiokinase enzyme. Next, transport of acyl CoA into the mitochondria. So the inner mitochondrial membrane is impermeable to the fatty acids. Carnitine carrier system which require. So this is carnitine carrier system also called as carnitine shuttle or shuttle pathway of carnitine. So carnitine, it is a beta hydroxy gamma trimethyl ammonium butyrate. Simply carnitine which is act as a transport protein, transport activated fatty acids from cytosol to the mitochondrial matrix. This occurs in four steps. First is acyl group of acyl CoA transport to the carnitine to form acyl carnitine which is catalyzed by the carnitine acyl transferase. So this carnitine acyl transferase CAF which is which is present to the inner mitochondrial membrane. Outer surface of inner mitochondrial membrane. Next, the acyl carnitine is transported across the membrane to the mitochondrial matrix by the specific carrier protein. Then this carnitine acyl transferase 2 which is present on the inner mitochondrial membrane which converts acyl carnitine to acyl CoA. So reproduction of acyl CoA will occur in the mitochondria. Then the carnitine released returns to the cytosol for reuse. So if they ask, just you write this is enough. Okay, this is a carnitine shuttle pathway. So first one is here acyl CoA which is formed in the cytosol which combine with the carnitine to form the acyl carnitine. So this carnitine require the carnitine acyl transferase 1 which is the present in inner mitochondrial membrane, outer surface. So then it is transported through a carrier protein into the mitochondrial matrix. Okay, then this acyl carnitine will form the carnitine and to form the acyl CoA. Okay, divided converted to acyl CoA and carnitine. So that's why acyl CoA is regenerated in the mitochondria. This require coenzyme CoASH. So again there are another enzyme, that is carnitine acyl transferase 2, which is present in the mitochondrial enzyme, which is required for transport. Then this carnitine, which is liberated in the mitochondria matrix, will transport again to the cytosol. Then this process will continue. Next, beta oxidation proper in the mitochondrial matrix. There are mainly 4 reactions which is repeatedly sequentially occurs. One is oxidation, that is which require FAD link dehydrogenase. So fatty acyl CoA is dehydrogenated to, so fatty acyl CoA nothing but acyl CoA which is dehydrogenated, means removal of hydrogen groups to form the trans enoyl CoA. Okay, with the FAD accepting the hydrogen atoms. So here what happened? So acyl CoA dehydrogenated means removal of hydrogen groups and transferred to the FAD. So FAD is converted to FADH2, which will enter into the electron transport chain and will give ATP. So here a double bond is formed between the alpha and beta carbons, not O and P. This is alpha and beta carbons. That is also called as second and third carbons. Next one is hydration. So the enoyl CoA formed in the first reaction again hydratase hydrated to form beta hydroxy acyl CoA by the enzyme enoyl CoA hydratase. Next one is NAD dependent dehydration, again oxidation. So beta hydroxy acyl CoA dehydrogenase enzyme which catalyzes this reaction, so which generate NADH. The product formed is beta keto acyl CoA. In first oxidation FAD is formed, in second oxidation NADH is formed. Okay, so FADH will give 1.5 ATP, whereas NADH will give 2.5 ATP when entered into the electron transport chain. Okay, remember these reactions, again we will discuss in energetics of beta oxidation. Next one is cleavage. So the beta keto acyl CoA now undergoes theolytic cleavage, means splitting of a molecule of acetyl CoA and leaving behind the fatty acid with 2 carbon atoms less. Like if the palmitic acid, which is 16 carbon atoms, which will acted upon by this cleavage, that is theophorase enzyme, will take out the 2 carbon atoms, means only 14 carbon atoms is formed. Okay, so palmitic acid is less than 2 carbon atoms. Okay, then these 14 carbon atoms fatty acids will enter again into the first reaction until fully oxidized. Okay, so after every cycle on acetyl CoA is one acetyl CoA is removed. So this process continues till an even chain fatty acid is broken down into the 2 acetyl CoAs, or an odd chain fatty acids, that is 3 carbon propionyl CoA. So you can write this one, this reaction. So first one is activation of fatty acids in cytosol. Second one is carnitine carrier system. Then so if they ask beta oxidation, first you write the fatty acid that activation, then carnitine shuttle system, then beta oxidation proper. So with that headings you have to write. Okay, so come to the beta oxidation proper. So this is a reaction beta oxidation process. First one is oxidation. So in reaction, one FADH2 is formed, which will reduce to 1.5 ATPs. Whereas then next trans-enol CoA to form the beta hydroxyl SL CoA to form the by the enol CoA hydratase. Then again oxidation. So beta hydroxy SL CoA to form the beta keto SL CoA, which require NAD as a coenzyme. So NAD will take up the hydrogen atom to form the NADH, and H plus will enter into the electron transport chain. Electron transport chain, and it gives the 2.5 ATPs. Okay, and then this beta keto SL CoA will form the acetyl CoA, that is 2 carbon atoms of fatty acids, and fatty SL CoA, which is less than 2 carbon atom. So remember this is acetyl CoA. Last one 2 carbon atom formed is acetyl CoA, whereas first one which is formed is SL CoA. Okay, SL CoA is full fatty acid, whereas acetyl CoA is less than 2. So 10 ATPs are formed. So these are the energetics of beta oxidation of palmitic acid. So beta oxidation of palmitoyl CoA, which is 16 carbon atoms, undergo 7 cycle to yield 8 acetyl CoA. So sources of acetyl CoA are, number of ATPs are 8 acetyl CoA will formed. So 8 acetyl CoA will enter into the TCA cycle and will give TCA cycle 10 ATPs. So total 8 into 10 equal to 80 ATPs. So then in first reaction oxidation, 7 FADH2 will formed, will gives 7 into 1.5 equal to 10.5 ATP. Whereas in third oxidation, 7 NADH is produced to form 7 into 2.5 ATPs into 17.5 ATPs. Total 108 ATPs are formed. So in activation of fatty acids, 2 ATPs are utilized, like ATP to form PPI, and so 2 ATPs are utilized in the first reaction, like in activation of fatty acids in cytoplasm, will gives net yields of only 106 ATP. So disorders associated with the beta oxidation are abnormalities in transport of fatty acid into mitochondria due to the defective oxidation of long chain fatty acids lead to the decreased energy production. So second one is sudden infant death syndrome, which is occurs in newborn disease. So due to the deficiency of enzyme medium chain SL CoA dehydrogenase enzyme. So this enzyme deficiency lead to the blockage of beta oxidation. So whenever they are fasting, initially glucose are utilized for their production for energy purpose. After glucose utilized after 2 hours or after 2 hours, so main source is fatty acids for energy production. So due to the beta oxidation defect, so no energy is produced, though that's why sudden infant death syndrome will occur. So another one is Jamaican vomiting sickness. So features of Jamaican vomiting sickness are severe hypoglycemia, vomiting, convulsions, coma, and death. It is caused due to the eating of unripe icky fruit which contain an unusual toxic amino acid, that is hypoglycin A, which inhibit the SL CoA dehydrogenase. So this will end up the beta oxidation. Usually asked for 5 marks question. If they ask 5 marks question, you will write the definition. Just you will write the steps, 3 steps, and will write the transport, and before transport there is the activation of fatty acids and beta oxidation proper. Okay, and energetics you should write, and also you write the 3 diseases will lead to the fatty acid metabolism. Okay, thank you.